Welcome to the Exchange's weekly newsletter, independent insights for technology leaders who need results, not rhetoric. Today we cover accelerating responsible AI adoption in federal agencies. Federal agencies stand at a critical inflection point. The April 2025 release of Office of Management and Budget Memorandum M-25-21 established a clear mandate, that being to accelerate the adoption of artificial intelligence while maintaining strong safeguards for civil rights, privacy, and public trust. The question facing federal IT executives today is not whether to adopt AI, but how to do so responsibly and effectively. The answer lies in phased implementation that delivers measurable mission outcomes. Consider what becomes possible through structured AI adoption waves. In the discovery phase, agencies can achieve 15 to 20% reductions in administrative task time through targeted automation pilots. As deployment scales in the second wave, service delivery speeds improve by 25 to 30% across high-impact use cases. The optimization wave brings enhanced decision-making velocity, with AI-augmented analytics supporting executive operations. These aren't theoretical projections. Recent industry implementations document 30% infrastructure cost savings and $600 million in enterprise cost takeout. Federal agencies publishing compliance plans in September 2025 outlined similar ambitions, aligned with their mission requirements. The opportunity is clear. The framework exists. The time to act is now. Understanding today's federal AI landscape requires examining three interconnected developments from the past year. First, the regulatory framework evolved significantly. OMB Memorandum M-25-21, released in April 2025, replaced the previous M-2410 guidance with a streamlined approach emphasizing innovation alongside governance. This wasn't regulatory reduction but regulatory refinement, clarifying requirements while removing bureaucratic barriers. Second, adoption accelerated dramatically. A July 2025 Government Accountability Office report documented that AI use cases nearly doubled across 11 reviewed agencies, growing from 571 in 2023 to 1,110 in 2024. Generative AI use increased ninefold during this same period. These numbers represent real operational deployments, not experimental projects. Third, agencies formalized their approaches. September 2025 marked a pivotal moment as major agencies published detailed compliance plans. The General Services Administration, Department of Veterans Affairs, State Department, and Federal Reserve each outlined comprehensive strategies for AI governance, use case inventories, and implementation roadmaps. The requirements are clear. Designate a Chief AI Officer, establish an AI Governance Board, publish an AI strategy, and implement risk management for high-impact systems. These aren't suggestions. They're mandates with specific timelines. Agencies covered under the Chief Financial Officers Act had 180 days to publish their strategies. The federal government is moving from AI experimentation to AI operationalization. Navigating federal AI adoption requires more than good intentions. It demands a structured methodology that balances innovation with compliance, speed with safety, and ambition with accountability. Matora Solutions' I4 framework provides exactly this balance. The I4 framework consists of 4 integrated components, each addressing a critical dimension of responsible AI adoption. First up is Insights, which establish the foundation through a comprehensive assessment. We evaluate agency AI readiness, identify viable use cases, assess data maturity, and develop baseline capabilities. This isn't superficial scanning, but deep analysis that reveals both opportunities and constraints. Second is Impact, which focuses on prioritization. Not all AI applications deliver equal value. We help agencies identify and prioritize high-impact use cases aligned with mission objectives and compliance requirements. Impact assessment considers technical feasibility, resource requirements, risk profiles, and expected returns. Inspecting, ensuring integrity through independent validation. As a vendor-neutral third party, we validate AI systems against federal standards, including the NIST AI Risk Management Framework and M-25-21 requirements. This independent verification builds confidence and ensures compliance. And number 4, implementing guides for phased deployment. We support agencies through controlled rollouts with continuous monitoring and risk management, ensuring each wave delivers value while maintaining safeguards. The I4 framework transforms AI adoption from an overwhelming challenge to a manageable program. Federal AI adoption hinges on understanding what constitutes high-impact use cases and why they matter. M-25-21 provides specific definitions. High-impact AI includes systems whose output serves as the principal basis for decisions or actions that have legal, material, binding, or significant effects on individual rights or safety. This definition has teeth. High-impact systems require greater transparency, rigorous testing, continuous monitoring, and precise human oversight mechanisms. But what does this mean practically? Consider 4 categories where federal agencies deploy high-impact AI. Administrative efficiency applications process documents, route workflows, and manage schedules. These systems touch thousands of employees daily and directly affect operational costs. Mission support applications analyze data, recognize patterns, and maintain equipment. The Patent Office uses AI to improve classification and search processes, reducing application processing times. Service delivery applications interact with citizens, process benefits, and manage cases. The State Department's State Chat serves 45,000 active users as of September 2025, processing sensitive but unclassified information. Security operations applications detect threats, monitor compliance, and identify anomalies. These systems protect both physical and digital assets. Prioritization requires assessing mission impact, risk level, data readiness, and workforce capacity. The Department of Veterans Affairs Ambient AI Scribe Pilot exemplifies thoughtful prioritization, high clinical value, controlled deployment, clear oversight. Not every AI application qualifies as high impact, but understanding which ones do shapes your entire governance approach. Effective AI governance isn't bureaucracy. It's essential infrastructure for responsible innovation. M-25-21 establishes precise governance requirements with specific timelines. Agencies must designate a Chief AI Officer within 60 days of the memo's publication. This isn't a title assignment, but a leadership appointment. The Chief AI Officer champions the AI agenda, coordinates across agencies, and ensures compliance. Within 90 days, agencies must establish an AI governance board. This board empowers AI leaders, develops policies, maintains the AI inventory, and ensures ongoing compliance. Effective boards include cross-functional representation, information technology, legal, privacy, mission owners, and security specialists. Agencies covered under the Chief Financial Officers Act face an additional requirement: publish a comprehensive AI strategy within 180 days that outlines current use, a maturity assessment, and plans for advancement. The State Department's approach illustrates mature governance. Their September 2025 compliance plan documents multiple governance bodies coordinating enterprise-wide AI strategy. StateChat, their secure generative AI solution, serves 45,000 users while maintaining strict safeguards. This scale requires robust governance. Best practices from published compliance plans emphasize external expert consultation, integration with existing risk frameworks, and regular policy updates aligned with evolving OMB guidance. Governance done well accelerates adoption. Governance done poorly creates bottlenecks. The difference lies in intentional design. Every federal agency pursuing AI adoption encounters similar barriers. Understanding these challenges and proven solutions separates successful programs from stalled initiatives. FedScoop's analysis of 29 agency compliance plans reveals patterns. 40% of agencies cite data challenges as their primary barrier. The Department of Energy describes fragmented data sources, inconsistent quality, and insufficient interoperability standards. The Veterans Affairs Department emphasizes the need for access to authoritative data sources for training, testing, and validating AI models. The solution lies in enterprise data platforms and comprehensive catalogs. VA's approach demonstrates this. Their enterprise data platforms provide crucial secure access to personally identifiable information and protected health information needed for responsible AI development. 20% of agencies identify talent gaps. Limited AI expertise and workforce readiness concerns constrain the pace of adoption. Successful agencies leverage structured training programs, hiring flexibilities for data scientists and AI specialists, and interagency knowledge sharing through the GSA AI Community of Practice. 20% cite funding constraints. Budget limitations affect AI infrastructure investments. Phased approaches tied to demonstrated return on investment mitigate this challenge. IBM's documented experience shows 30% infrastructure cost savings and $600 million in enterprise cost takeout, proving that AI investments can self-fund through efficiency gains. Infrastructure issues persist across agencies, legacy systems, and limited cloud adoption. GSA's August 2025 announcement of FedRAMP 20X prioritization for AI cloud solutions directly addresses this barrier, accelerating authorization timelines from months to weeks. Barriers are real but not insurmountable. The Insights phase establishes your foundation for responsible AI adoption. Rushing past discovery creates expensive mistakes. Investing in a thorough assessment accelerates everything that follows. The current state analysis begins with an AI maturity evaluation against the NIST AI Risk Management Framework. Where does your agency stand today? What AI capabilities exist across your organization? Many agencies discover shadow AI, unapproved tools and applications already in use. Discovery surfaces these before they create compliance issues. Use case inventory review and gap analysis. Identify opportunities. The GAO report documents that agencies averaged 100 use cases in 2024, but these varied dramatically in maturity and documentation quality. Comprehensive inventory reveals what works, what doesn't, and what's missing. Data landscape evaluation assesses quality, availability, and governance. Can your data support AI training and operation? Do you have documented data lineage? Are privacy and security controls adequate? Workforce capability assessment examines current skills and readiness. Who understands AI? Who fears it? What training is needed? Compliance alignment maps M-25-21 requirements against existing policies. This reveals gaps requiring policy updates and identifies areas where your agency already meets standards. The Insights phase deliverables include an AI readiness scorecard, prioritized use case portfolio, and governance framework design. These artifacts guide all subsequent work. The Impact phase transforms assessment into action through rigorous use case prioritization. Not all AI applications deliver equal value. Selection criteria must balance multiple factors. Mission alignment and strategic value come first. Does this use case advance your core mission? The State Department's State Chat directly supports diplomatic communications, which explains its rapid scaling to 45,000 users. Compliance with M-25-21 high-impact definitions matters. Systems affecting individual rights require enhanced safeguards. Early identification prevents compliance surprises during deployment. Data readiness determines feasibility. The most valuable use case fails without adequate training data. Assessment reveals which applications you can pursue now and which you can pursue later. Risk profiles shape deployment approaches. Lower-risk administrative automation can move faster. Higher-risk applications affecting citizen benefits require more deliberate timelines. Resource requirements and ROI potential justify investments. Industry benchmarks document 20 to 30% time savings from administrative automation. These aren't aspirational goals, but documented outcomes. Proven federal use cases provide templates. Intelligent document processing and routing reduce manual handling. Predictive analytics optimize resource allocation. Enhanced search and knowledge management accelerate decision-making. Customer service automation, exemplified by State Chat, improves response times while maintaining quality. Pilot design establishes clear success metrics, controlled scope, and structured feedback mechanisms. Small wins build momentum and organizational confidence. The inspecting phase ensures the integrity of the AI system through vendor-neutral validation. Vendor claims require verification. Marketing promises don't guarantee federal compliance or operational performance. Independent assessment protects your agency from expensive mistakes and compliance failures. Our validation approach examines multiple dimensions: Alignment verification with the NIST AI risk management framework ensures your systems comply with federal standards. M-25-21 compliance checking confirms high-impact AI meets transparency, testing, and oversight requirements. Performance testing reveals whether systems deliver promised capabilities. Bias detection identifies discrimination risks before deployment. Security and privacy controls validation ensures safeguards function as designed. Risk management practices include continuous monitoring frameworks. AI systems aren't static. Models drift. Data changes. Continuous monitoring detects degradation before it impacts operations. Human oversight mechanisms ensure appropriate human involvement in consequential decisions. Documentation and transparency requirements support public accountability. Incident response procedures prepare your team for failures or unexpected behaviors. The Federal Reserve's AI safety team approach exemplifies this methodology. The Veterans Affairs Trustworthy AI Framework provides another model, establishing 6 principles that unify multiple federal requirements into a streamlined governance framework. Independent validation builds confidence among executives, employees, and citizens. It transforms "we think this works" into "we know this works." The implementing phase executes your AI strategy through structured waves that balance ambition with prudence. Wave 1 focuses on foundation building. Governance structures formalized during the insights phase become operational. Policy development proceeds through appropriate approval processes. Initial use case pilots target 2 to 3 low-risk applications, where success builds organizational confidence. Workforce training begins with leadership and early adopters. Wave 2 expands through controlled growth. Successful pilots scale to broader user populations. Additional use cases are being deployed, moving into moderate-risk applications with proven management approaches. Enhanced monitoring and feedback loops capture lessons learned. Cross-agency collaboration and knowledge sharing accelerate through GSA's AI Community of Practice and Chief AI Officer Council. Wave 3 achieves enterprise integration. High-impact use cases deploy with full safeguards and oversight mechanisms. Integration with legacy systems extends AI capabilities across the technology portfolio. Advanced AI capabilities emerge, agentic AI that takes autonomous actions within defined parameters, and multimodal applications that process text, image, and voice data simultaneously. Success factors transcend specific technologies. Clear ownership and accountability ensure nothing falls through organizational cracks. Regular stakeholder communication maintains alignment and support. Flexible adjustment based on lessons learned prevents rigid adherence to failing approaches. Documentation of outcomes and best practices supports continuous improvement and helps peer agencies. Phased implementation isn't slower than Big Bang deployment. It's faster because it works. Measuring AI value requires comprehensive metrics spanning efficiency, mission impact, compliance, and workforce dimensions. Efficiency metrics provide immediate feedback. Time savings on administrative tasks should target 20 to 30% based on documented industry benchmarks. IBM's internal deployment achieved these levels while generating $600 million in enterprise savings. Improvements in processing speed and resource optimization create compound benefits. Mission impact metrics connect AI to core objectives. Service delivery improvements should be quantifiable. Faster processing times, reduced error rates, improved accuracy. Decision-making velocity measures how quickly executives receive actionable insights. Citizen satisfaction scores reveal whether AI enhances or degrades public experience. Compliance metrics demonstrate governance effectiveness. M-25-21 requirement adherence tracks mandatory elements: Chief AI Officer designation, governance board operation, strategy publication, and inventory maintenance. Risk mitigation effectiveness shows whether safeguards function as designed. Transparency and accountability measures ensure public trust. Workforce metrics reveal human dimensions. Employee satisfaction with AI tools indicates whether technology helps or hinders work. Training completion rates show readiness. Time freed for high-value work quantifies the shift from routine tasks to strategic contributions. Reporting requirements under M-25-21 include annual inventory updates, public transparency disclosures for high-impact systems, and regular governance board reviews. Measurement isn't overhead. It's how you prove value and identify improvement opportunities. This content draws from authoritative federal sources and industry research. Primary sources include OMB Memorandum M-25-21, issued in April 2025, which establishes federal AI adoption requirements. The Government Accountability Office Report, GAO 25-7653, released in July 2025, documents the growth of AI use across federal agencies. Agency compliance plans from September 2025, including submissions from GSA, the Department of Veterans Affairs, the State Department, and the Federal Reserve, provide implementation insights. The NIST-A Risk Management Framework establishes federal AI standards. GSA's August 2025 announcement on the FedRAMP 20X initiative addresses cloud authorization barriers. Industry research includes PwC's 2025 AI business predictions documenting 20 to 30% productivity gains, and FedScoop's October 2024 analysis of agency AI implementation barriers. All sources cited represent authoritative publications from government agencies, research institutions, and established consulting firms. Full citations with working URLs are available in the accompanying presentation materials. This research foundation ensures accuracy and federal relevance throughout our recommendations. Federal AI adoption isn't theoretical, it's operational. The question isn't whether your agency will adopt AI, but whether you'll do so strategically or reactively. Immediate actions within your control include assessing your agency's AI maturity against M-25-21 requirements. The regulatory framework exists, compliance timelines are established. Knowing where you stand today enables realistic planning. Review compliance plan submissions from peer agencies. GSA, the Veterans Affairs Department, the State Department, and the Federal Reserve published detailed approaches in September 2025. Learn from their strategies, governance structures, and identified challenges. Identify 2 to 3 high-impact use cases for pilot consideration. Start with clear mission value and manageable risk profiles. Early wins build organizational momentum. Evaluate governance structure readiness. Do you have designated leadership? Cross-functional representation. Policy frameworks aligned with federal requirements? Matora Solutions supports federal agencies through this journey. Our I-4 framework provides a structured methodology, insights through comprehensive assessment, impact through use case prioritization, inspection through independent validation, and implementation through phased deployment. We offer vendor-neutral expertise focused on your mission success, not technology sales. Our support includes AI readiness assessments, governance framework design, alignment with compliance requirements, and pilot program guidance. The opportunity to lead in responsible AI adoption exists today. The framework is proven. The path forward is clear. Thank you again for joining this session of The Exchange. Until next time, inspect what you expect,